Good morning, Newcastle, and welcome to NCTV45 Newswatch on this fine Sunday, February 26th, 2023. We got a couple great stories coming up for you, but first, we want you to hear from our great sponsors.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time.
Special thanks to Butts, Flowers, Gifts, and More in downtown Newcastle for their support and funding of this program. Butts Flowers, downtown Newcastle. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for breakfast. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis for daily specials. Yes, appetizers, sandwiches, beverages. It's the Oasis Bar, 303 South Jefferson Street. Call 724-652-6104. Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Getting your lunch meat cut to order. That's the Joseph's difference. They make every opportunity to please their customers. Joseph's. They're not the big box store giving you it the way the store wants it. It's the way you want it. Stop by Joseph's and take a look. Yes, it's Joseph's.
NCTV45, strong enough for Lawrence County.
And welcome back. We're going to start you off like we always do with the birthdays. Debbie DiBernardo Abraham, Cheryl Ludwig, Mary Grace Pruchnick, Tammy Neal Harding, Todd Nattell, Paul Micheletti, Christopher Ross, and Patrick Gallagher. Happy birthday to all you guys out there. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake. As for your national holidays today, National Black Lives Matter Day, National Carnival Day, Carpe Diem Day, For Pete's Sake Day, International Tongue Twister Contest Day, Kuwait Liberation Day, Levi Strauss Day, National Pistachio Day, National Saul Day, Orthodox Forgiveness Sunday, Tell a Fairy Tale Day, Thermos Bottle Day, Jewish Book Week, and Peace Corps Week. So, those are your national holidays for today. We're going to head over to the Cedar Sports Corner Report and take a look at around the sports world for your Sunday. We'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or just like it says lunch, it's great anytime.
Try their breakfast and you'll be satisfied. A pierogi cheeseburger, an Italian Joe, and smothered hoagies, all. And don't forget the French fries with chili. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner Report. Let's take a look at around the sports world for your Sunday. For your NBA matchups, 1 o'clock on ABC, the Milwaukee Bucks will play host to the Phoenix Suns. 3 o'clock, the Brooklyn Nets go to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. At 3:30, the Chicago Bulls will play host to the Washington Wizards. At 3:30 on ABC, the LA Lakers go to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. At 6 o'clock on ESPN Plus, Cleveland Cavaliers will play host to the Toronto Raptors. At 7 o'clock, the Sacramento Kings go to Oklahoma City to take on the Thunder. At 7:30 on ESPN, the Minnesota Timberwolves go to Golden State to take on the defending champion Warriors. At 9 o'clock, the Houston Rockets go to Portland to take on the Trailblazers. And at 10 o'clock prime time on ESPN, as you'll have a doubleheader there, the LA Clippers go to Denver to take on the Nuggets. As we switch over to your NCAA men's matchups, as we're going to pull them up real quick for you. One second here, as there we go. Sorry about that. For your NCAA men's matchups, number 21 Northwestern goes to Maryland at 12 on the Big Ten Network. At 12:30 on Fox, number 20 Providence goes to Georgetown. And at 4 o'clock on CBS, number 4 UCLA goes to Colorado as the Bruins look to secure a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. As for your NHL matchups, as we look here for you, Sunday, the Washington Capitals go to Buffalo to take on the Sabres at 1 o'clock on the NHL Network. At 2 o'clock on ESPN+, the Minnesota Wild will play host to the Columbus Blue Jackets. At 3:30, the New York Islanders go to Winnipeg to take on the Jets on ESPN+. At 5 o'clock on ESPN+, the New York Rangers will play host to the LA Kings. At 6 o'clock on the NHL Network, the Tampa Bay Lightning go to Pittsburgh to take on the Penguins. At 7 o'clock on ESPN+, the Nashville Predators go to Arizona to take on the Coyotes. And the Toronto Maple Leafs go to Seattle to take on the Kraken. Now that's all we got for you today. Why don't you head over to the Cedars? Catch out all of these great games with really great crews. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll be
right. Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu. Pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, molcajete, and don't forget the great chips and salsa they put out for you when you get there. Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA, 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
back. From PennDOT. Due to Verizon network maintenance, several PennDOT driver's licensing services will be unavailable Saturday, February 25th. Oh, wait, wrong story. From the PA Department of Agriculture, as didn't realize what that one was. Adds 6 counties to Pennsylvania's spotted lanternfly quarantine. Announces grant and actions to help slow the spread. PA Agriculture Secretary Russell Redding today announced that 6 counties have been added to the Pennsylvania's spotted lanternfly quarantine zone ahead of the 2023 spring hatch. With this addition, the quarantine for this invasive pest now includes 51 counties. Spotted lanternflies have not been found throughout the entirety of each of the 6 counties, but rather have been only in a few municipalities. Butler, Clearfield, Clinton, Fayette, Lawrence, and Somerset counties are new to the quarantine for 2023. Today, the department is also announcing opportunities for funding to help counties slow the spread of spotted lanternfly. Through the Farm Bill's Rapid Response and Disaster Preparedness Fund, $150,000 will be awarded and available for grants for county conservation districts in Pennsylvania. The department will award grants of up to $25,000 to assist conservation districts with activities designed to enhance spotted lanternfly quarantine compliance by businesses and residents of their county. The application period opens May 5th, 2023, and closes Friday, April 7th, 2023 at 5 p.m. Learn more about this grant opportunity in the PA Bulletin on March 4th, 2023. As for your other news story today, the Shapiro administration continues to support Pennsylvanians ensure accountability after Norfolk Southern train derailment. Since the February 3rd Norfolk Southern train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, the Shapiro administration has led a coordinated response to keep Pennsylvanians safe and informed while working to hold Norfolk Southern accountable. This week, Governor Shapiro joined U.S. Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Michael Reagan and Ohio Governor Mike DeWine in East Palestine to provide an update on shared efforts to keep residents safe. Governor Shapiro also visited residents in Darlington Township, Beaver County, who received water testing from the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection. This week, the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency launched an online trail derailment dashboard in coordination with other relevant state agencies to keep Pennsylvania residents informed with accurate and timely information. The dashboard is accessible at www.pema.pa.gov/derailment. Last week, the DEP announced it will conduct independent water testing sampling to monitor water contamination risks. Pennsylvania continues to see no concerning air or water quality readings following this incident. Air and water monitoring have been in place since the incident began, and no concerning readings have been detected thus far. DEP is currently contacting residents within a 2-mile radius of the train derailment site to initiate water testing. Concerned residents who are beyond the 2-mile radius are encouraged to reach out to DEP to request testing by calling 412-442-4000. Governor Shapiro has also taken steps to ensure Norfolk Southern is held accountable for the train derailment. After the incident, Governor Shapiro sent a letter to Norfolk Southern Corporation CEO Alan Shaw expressing concerns regarding the management of train derailment. The Shapiro administration announced this week that it is working with local fire companies who responded to the derailment to ensure they are reimbursed by Norfolk Southern for all the costs of the contaminated equipment. Great news coming from the Shapiro office. We're going to head over to Lawrence County 45 weather. Take a look at how the rest of your week is looking weather-wise. We'll be right back.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade Cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223. Yes, friends, Chalella and Carney Floral Designs is alive and well in Newcastle. Owner and designer Stephen Doherty and his staff have a special motto: we love what we do, and it shows in every area of the business. Stop by their pleasant Southside store at 1006 South Mill Street. Chalella and Carney has been there for the community with quality and service since 1943. You can go to the website chalellaandcarney.com or call 724-652-8412.
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just two exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
When your PC looks like this, don't make it a last key. Make it Pulaski. Pulaski PC.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. Happy Sunday to everyone out there, and after last night's overnight low of 27 degrees, let's take a look at how the rest of your week is looking. You'll see locally that the radar, you could see some signs of precipitation. Some rain and snow could be on the way. You could see with the gray areas on the radar, and you'll see nationally the cloud coverage, especially in PA. You'll see some thin and wispy clouds in certain areas with some open areas, but you'll see them extending all the way out onto the west coast and even into some of the southern parts of the United States. So, after last night's overnight low of 27 degrees, your Sunday, sunny with the high near 52, southwest wind becoming 10 to 24 miles per hour west in the afternoon. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 28. Monday, showers after 8 a.m., high near 53. Breezy with southwest wind increasing to 22 miles an hour in the afternoon. Chance of precipitation is 100%. Monday night, showers mainly before 2 a.m. Low of around 39. Breezy and a 100% chance of precipitation. Tuesday, a chance of showers before 8 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 48. 40% chance of precipitation. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low around 29. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 62. Wednesday night, showers likely after 8 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 39, 60% chance of precipitation. Thursday, showers likely. Mostly cloudy with a high near 52, 60% chance of precipitation. Thursday night, a chance of showers. Mostly cloudy with a low around 30, 50% chance of precipitation. And Friday, showers likely. Mostly cloudy with a high near 46. Breezy and a 60% chance of precipitation. So we could see some rain, and in the next few days, and we also hope you see our great sponsors in the next few days.
Hello, I'm Kay, and K is for Kimmel's. If you're in need of great baked goods, perhaps donuts of every kind, or maybe a lady lock is your desire. Turnovers, and don't forget, they have cakes of every size. Quarter sheet cake or a round one for that special birthday. And never forget to pick up a loaf of bread. It's Kimmel's, home of the delicious, super mouth-watering strudels. Call Kimmel's for the best baked goods.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Welcome back. More news from the Shapiro administration. Pennsylvania protects 32 farms, 3,047 acres in 21 counties from future development. The Shapiro administration announced today that Pennsylvania has protected 3,047 acres on 32 farms in 21 counties from future residential or commercial development. The investment of more than $10 million in state, county, and local dollars preserves prime farmland for the future, helping Pennsylvania farms continue to feed our families and our economy. Today's announcement builds on Governor Shapiro's continued commitment to the Commonwealth's agriculture industry and our rural communities. Since 1988, Pennsylvania has protected 6,180 farms and 622,238 acres in 58 counties from future development, investing more than $1.6 billion. The newly preserved farms are in Allegheny, Beaver, Berks, Bucks, Butler, Chester, Cumberland, Erie, Juanita, Lackawanna, Lancaster, Lawrence, Lebanon, Lehigh, Montour, Northampton, Somerset, Susquehanna, Tioga, Union, and York counties. By selling their land's development rights, landowners ensure that their farms will remain farms and never be sold to developers. Farm families often sell their land at below market value, donate additional land, or agree to conservation practices on their farms in order to leverage additional federal and state money to preserve more family farms. The Eisenhower and Schweitzer families' York County crop farms support their local beef operation. Preserving these new tracts will build on 4 prior easement purchases, creating a 1,348-acre continuous block of preserved farmland. These families have been leaders in preservation in York County and have been instrumental in pushing to strengthen local zoning ordinances to support agriculture. And the farm on Lawrence County. Total investment $156,568, $127,695 state, $228,873 county. The Richard and Penny Kretzer Farm in Washington Township, a 115-acre crop and livestock farm. So, great news from the Shapiro administration. As we've had a lot of great news from the Shapiro administration lately. And one more story. Pennsylvania DEP has tested nearly every private well within 1 mile of Norfolk Southern derailment site in the Commonwealth. Last week, the Shapiro administration announced the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection will be conducting independent water sampling to closely monitor water contaminant risks related to the East Palestine train derailment. On Tuesday, February 21st, DEP began proactive outreach to residents and testing of wells within the 2-mile radius, and in only 4 days, the DEP has successfully collected samples from nearly every private drinking well within 1 mile of the derailment site. As of the end of this week, the DEP has completed collecting samples from 13 of the 16 known residential wells within a mile radius of the derailment site and is working to schedule testing of wells between 1 mile and 2 miles next week. Results from the first round of testing are expected next week. The Department of Environmental Protection has been on the scene since the first hours of the Norfolk Southern train derailment, and we will stay in communities like Darlington Township as long as it takes to assure Pennsylvanians their air, water, and environment are safe, says Acting DEP Secretary Rich Negrin, who visited communities in Beaver County twice this week. DEP is proactively contacting residents within a 2-mile radius of the train derailment site to initiate water testing. Concerned residents who are beyond the 2-mile radius are encouraged to reach out to the DEP to request testing by calling 412-442-4060 DP is using its own laboratories to test for volatile organic compounds that were on some of the train cars, including vinyl chloride, ethanol glycol, butyl acrylates, ethyl acrylate, benzene, and ethanol. More information and updates can be found on the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency online train derailment dashboard, which is accessible at www.pema.pa.gov/derailment. So, more great news from the state as we hope to get everyone's water okay in the area that is rather close to us. We're going to head over to a quick break, and then we'll be right back to wrap you up.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to NCTV45. Remember to tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say I don't watch a lot of TV, well, you tell them that NCTV45 is available anytime on your time on a various number of social media platforms. Any way you prefer watching, we are on there. Make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.